And if anything of this is confusing to you, you just hunt me down, and I'm going to give all the answers. Thanks again.
There we go. It started. Hey, this is Jesus version 2.3, and this is for my friends at Scientology. I talked to the Scientologist a moment ago. They finally asked me to call. I've got to tell you, I had a ball. Chris, that's the confused Scientologist, who was on the other end of the phone, tried to be kindly. So I threw him a bone. I told him I was clear, and knew that's what he was selling. But he didn't like what he was hearing, and hung up the phone. I sent him a quick email, and this is what I said. Chris, my dear friend, you just hung up on me. What seems to be the matter with you? You are not very considerate. Is this what Scientology teaches you? Maybe you need a new teacher. I then gave him a link to my blog. In case he had a problem reading, I added this. If you have reading comprehension problems, hear the video. Like I said, my friend, I'm coming for your kind. Are you ready? Thanks for your time and consideration in this matter. I do believe your time is almost up. Best regards, Daniel, a.k.a. Jesus 2.3. Now, as I said, the boy is a trained SEAL. He's like a little puppy. He really mucked up. You see, he responded. And I believe he made a mistake. He asked me one more time to give him a call. I first went on a journey, and that journey was a trip to work. I've been putting brighter lighting up so the sharp people that I work with can see more clearly. For the moment, though, I'm replacing the bug lights so we can exterminate the pests easier. But I digress. Back to my story. Well, I'm just a considerate kind of guy, and when somebody asks me for a favor, I do try to comply. Therefore, I called Chris back up. He seemed to back up pretty quickly, though, and hung up again. C'est la vie. That's when it struck me. He may not have liked my first missive to him, so I typed more thoughtfully epistle. And here is what I said. Now, I wanted Free Will to be the voice of Chris, but he left work and wanted to go Free Willy. So instead, Ernesto will be here. He's here on a Sunday night. He's an earnest kind of guy, and he's actually trying to earn some money. You know, he's like me. We're just trying to get by. We don't need to dump our money to Scientology, I'll tell you that much. Nonetheless, here we go. Here goes. Dear Chris, I'm sorry for rushing that last email off to you. In your haste, you hung up on me. I'm not usually assaulted with such rudeness, and for a moment I was thinking. In that moment, I rushed off my last email. Please understand, time has now allowed me to gather my thoughts, and this epistle will hopefully be clear to you, and I will be mindful. You'll have to excuse me if I'm not only worried. Oh, here we go. This is Chris's part. Go ahead.
You'll have to excuse me if I'm not only not worried by, mildly amused by you.
I'm glad to hear that you are amused. In this life, that is all we really need. As you know, I found you, and you are amusing me. Therefore, what we have here isn't a failure to communicate. We have a win-win situation. I didn't need Scientology to win. How much did it cost you in time and money to get your wing situation?
If I was on my own time and not busy when you called, I'd probably have chatted further with you.
But my friend, it was you who asked me to call. If you were not ready for my call, you should have never asked. Now we have opened our line of communication, and I want to make myself perfectly clear to you and your handlers.
But I was busy actually helping some people here at church.
Well, I am glad to hear that at least. In this life, we should help those closest to us. Did I mention I had a stepsister? Her name was Penny. Scientology was able to take all her pennies. I'm the Cain, come to exact retribution. But just joking. I'm just a man, Daniel, but also known as Jesus 2.3. I'm no God. You'll just have to wait to get yours. And the rest of you thetans.
Scientology's expansions in bringing real help to others is no more threatened by your activities than a cruise liner would be hindered by some seaweed floating on the surface of water.
Funny you should mention the ocean, boats, and floating. Little Ronnie Huckster wasn't the first guru selling a way to get clear. There was Buddha with his nirvana many years before. You all think you're thetans. He didn't believe there was a God. His followers now float on rafts. You guys just dump your money so the boss can float in a much bigger craft. C'est la vie. Everybody dies in the end anyway. Don't you agree? And as you know, that is when the payment is due. You and I are just waiting around having some fun, right?
Eventually we'll get around to even helping you.
Do you actually think a guy who's renamed himself Jesus 2.3 needs any help? It's not my head that's at my butt. I do believe it's yours. But you may not believe me. Well, I've got a video for that. And that's where the link, you see. Or maybe this one. I got lots of videos. Hell, I just might make a special one for you and your friends, those Thetans. Have I made myself perfectly clear? Hey guys, we're making it right now. Oh, wait a minute, but it's up to you whether that will be sooner or later. Oh, no, wait, that's your part, Chris. Ernesto?
But it's up to you whether that will be sooner or later. Until then,
why not make it tomorrow? We could meet at Harmon Gush Stadium. Maybe we could get some sightseers. It's just a short walk from my house. I'll be the one with the big balls. You all can represent the dicks in this world. A few of my friends, the sharp people I work with, know my bullshit. But they also know I'm kind. So they won't mind what happens next. Will you? Wait, one more page. You're done, Chris. Ernesto. Oh, you have a nice forever. I know I will. P.S. Let me know if that was full of mind, please. To tell you the truth, though, I know in reality you guys are full of shit. And there's a reason why your shit stinks, but I'm here to clean it up. Are you still laughing? Now it dawned on me after sending this off that both the Scientologists and the Buddhists have their trade seals. I suppose if you're an actor, that's your lot in life. But like a puppy, these people seem to muck things up a lot. They've got loads of opinions. Most of it is a load of shit. If you really want to know the truth, ask me, or read a good book. Hey, this is Jesus 2.3 signing off.
Want to turn it on?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, kind of in this angle again here. Okay. You can jump through, Box? Can you jump through? Jump, Box. Oh, yeah, jump again. Box, jump again. Yeah, like a trained seal he is, isn't he?